Hello, and welcome to this zTPFGI demonstration. In this demo, we'll look at how zTPFGI supports multiple ECBs. As an example, let's run the test program TST5 in an ALC terminal. TST5 has 3 CREM-C calls, so creates 3 child ECBs from the program TST6. Now let's run it again, but this time, when we run TST5, let's opt to stop the execution in all macros in all programs. The execution stops at the first macro in the first program that it enters, and the ECB is shown in its own ECB tab. As there are a lot of macros before we get to the first CREM-C, let's use step count to take us straight to the first CREM-C. When we step, a child ECB is created, and it is shown in its own tab. We can now step through this ECB if we wish to, and we can also return to the parent to step there. As mentioned earlier, TST5 creates 3 new ECBs. Each one is shown in its own tab. We can now step through any of the child ECBs or the parent simply by first selecting the required tab. If we no longer want to step through an ECB, we can click the Exit ECB button to exit the current ECB immediately without continuing the execution. Or we can click Run No Trace to allow the execution of the current ECB to complete, but without tracing. Alternatively, we can click Exit All ECBs to exit all the ECBs immediately without continuing their executions. If you're only interested in tracing a child's ECBs, simply enter the child ECBs program, in this case TST6, into the Trace Programs dialog. Now when we run TST5, it creates the 3 child ECBs and continues to completion. The 3 child ECBs, however, are TST6 ECBs, which we've selected to trace, so the execution of each of these ECBs stops at the first macro. Each of these child ECBs is shown in its own tab. As before, we can switch between these ECBs by clicking on the tabs. Thanks for watching this demonstration of multiple ECBs in zTPFGI. To find out more, please watch some of the other demos that are available, take a look at our brochure, or contact us for further information.